Let's get into more details about JavaScript features. Firstly, JavaScript is a high-level language. I will tell you the difference between high-level and low-level programming languages. This diagram pretty much explains the difference. Low-level language is a language that only machines understand, and that is in binary, zeros and ones. At a low level, we have two languages, machine language and assembly language. As these languages are very difficult to understand, we wanted some English-like languages. That is what high-level language is. They're not exactly like English, they're not exactly like machine code, they're in between. As we move from low level towards high level, it becomes more human-friendly. The next feature of JavaScript is that it is a single-threaded language, meaning that JavaScript can do one single thing at a time. It means computer with a 4-core CPU cannot use more than one core. However, this is not completely true. Modern browsers have implemented techniques to offload certain tasks to separate threads to make use of multi-core CPUs and improve performance. This is usually achieved through features such as web workers, async programming, GPU acceleration, and WebAssembly. There is also a library for multi-core processing in JavaScript called Parallel.js. I will have a separate video regarding JavaScript event loop and call stack. The next feature of JavaScript is its case sensitivity. All keywords, variables, function names must follow a consistent capitalization of letters. Here, name and first letter capitalized name are different variables. That's why it gives reference error. Another feature of JavaScript is that it is dynamically typed language. Dynamic typing means that a compiler or an interpreter assigns a type to all variables at runtime. When we declare a variable, we do not need to specify what type this variable is. The type of variable is decided based on its value. Static typing, on the other hand, means that we have to define the type of a variable before we assign a value to it. And JavaScript isn't a compiled language, it is an interpreted language. Firstly, I want to explain the difference between compiled and interpreted languages. In interpreted languages, source code is executed line by line by an interpreter at runtime. On the other hand, in compiled languages, source code is translated into machine code or an intermediate language by a compiler before the program is executed. While JavaScript is traditionally considered an interpreted language, modern JavaScript engines used in web browsers employ just-in-time compilation technique to improve performance significantly. Before explaining what JIT compilation is, I want to clarify the terms runtime versus build time. These are programming terms referred to different stages of software program development. At build time, code you entered is converted to executable. At runtime, executable is running. Just-in-time compilation blurs the line between interpreted and compiled languages. According to this technique, source code is compiled just before it's executed, so compiling happens at runtime. Thus, just-in-time makes JavaScript to be lightweight. Even less powerful devices are capable of running JavaScript. Another feature of JavaScript is having prototype-based object orientation. Let me explain OOP first. It is a programming paradigm based on the concept of objects, which it has properties and methods. For example, a car is a real-life object which has some characteristics like color, type, model, and performs actions like driving. OOP languages usually have classes, which classes are blueprints of an object. A class can have many objects because class is a template, while objects are instances of the class. In our example, we made a car class and created an instance of it called redCar. This object has got two properties, color and type, and one method called drive. While JavaScript started as an object-based language, current version of JavaScript, including ES6 and later, considered to support OOP concepts. Difference between object-based and object-oriented language is that object-based language does not support all features of OOP, but object-oriented language does support all features of OOP. For those who is interested in the main concepts of OOP, these are the main features. abstraction, inheritance, encapsulation, and polymorphism. I'll have a separate video regarding these concepts. I have included them here just for completeness. Another feature of JavaScript is having functions as first-class citizens. First-class citizen means being able to do what everyone else can do. It means in JavaScript we treat functions like any other variable. Firstly, functions can be assigned to variables. Here we've got a function called greet. We assign this function to greeting function variable, and after that we can execute the greet function through greeting function variable. Secondly, functions can be passed as an arguments. In this example, we can pass add function to calculate function as an argument, and thirdly, functions can be returned from functions. In this example, execution of multiplier function returns another function, and execution of that function returns the value we need, and that's it. As a recap, I'll go through what we have learned in this video. JavaScript is a high-level language. It is a single-threaded. It's case-sensitive. It is dynamically typed language. It is interpreted language, and modern browsers use just-in-time compilation technique that makes JavaScript lightweight. And lastly, JavaScript is a multi-paradigm language because it supports prototype-based object orientation and functions as first-class citizens. Both object-oriented programming and functional programming paradigms are supported in JavaScript. And that's it for now. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.